you're as excited for today's video as I am, because I'm gonna get one thing straight here. I am a foodie, okay? I am not one of these girls who can just have a chicken breast and broccoli every single meal. I hate going to bed hungry, and I want to feel satiated. And I thoroughly believe that no matter what your fitness goals are, no matter what your diet is, you can make it enjoyable and you can make it exciting and something that you really, really like. I'm also someone that does not like recipes with like 20 different ingredients. I'm a very simple girl. I just want something that I enjoy, that is simple, and that is easily preppable, which is exactly what everything in this video is going to be. If you've been watching my videos, you will already know, but I'm doing a 90-day glow up to summer. So I'm working to get lean and strong. So my diet is mostly focused on low calorie and high protein. So today I'm going to be showing you some of the meals that I eat to stay under 1700 calories. I really like to stay in the 1600 range. We're going to stay below 150 grams of carbs, and we're going to hit 150 grams of protein. And this is to really stay in that fat burning mode and to also really fuel the muscle that I'm building in my workouts, because a really big goal of my 90-day glow up is to build my core muscles, because I do have scoliosis. I got diagnosed with it whenever I was like 12 or 13 years old, so I do have a lot of back pain, and to solve back pain you need to have a strong core, and back problems just run in my family. And I just turned 28, and now is the time to build those muscles up. So that is exactly why I try really hard to focus on my protein, because I want to fuel the muscle that I'm working so hard in my workouts to build. Okay, we don't want to be working out and sweating our booty off just to have the muscle like not even be there. Like, we're not doing that. And I really hope that you hang out with me until the end, because dinner, let me tell you, is not only gonna help you get towards your goals, but it's insanely delicious, and it is truly the most satiating meal I think I have ever made, as far as being like in the low calorie, high protein realm. And I look forward to it. Like, I get so excited when I know that is my dinner. And everything I show you today can absolutely be modified to whatever you like. It is truly just to give you some inspiration and some ideas if you are on the same journey as I am, or you're just looking for some new recipes to kind of add a little zazz in our life. We don't need to be eating, like I said, just plain chicken and broccoli. All right, we need a little pizzazz. We need something that is sustainable, something that is simple but super fun. Something else to really note here is I really try to reduce my glucose spikes, because if you spike your glucose, then you're going to go out of that fat burning mode. Your body's going to go burn the glucose instead of your fat cells. So one way I really do this is to really eat my food in the right order, because the order that you eat your food can really determine this, which is really crazy once I learned this. I've done so much research on biohacking, and that has really opened my eyes to how to like easily make sure you're not spiking your glucose all the time. Plus, it just stresses out your body every time you spike your glucose. So you really want to do fiber, protein, and then your carbs. So that's really the order that I try to eat them in, and it helps a lot with like making sure you're not bloated. I feel a lot better whenever I do this. So anyway, that is something else that I like to note. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into breakfast, and I tried a new recipe, so I'm incredibly excited to try it right here with you guys. If you've been watching my videos, you'll know I've been in a little bit of an egg ick lately. I just feel so burnt out on eggs. So I was eating some cottage cheese pancakes, but I found this egg bite recipe on TikTok, so I figured I would try it and see if it would take me out of my egg ick. So I prepped them yesterday because I wanted to see how they were prepped, if they actually reheated well. So we're gonna test that right now. But basically this is what they look like. It makes a 12, and it was 2 cups of hash browns, 1 cup of egg whites, 1 cup of shredded cheese, and I just used the Mexican cheese, and then 4 sausage patties, and I just mashed those up, mix them all in a bowl, and then you put them in a muffin tin, and then bake it at 350 for about like 25 minutes, and that's literally it. So what I'm gonna do is we're going to put them in the air fryer, because I think it's way better than the microwave. And we're going to see how these come out, and hopefully they reheat really well, because I'm tired of my scrambled eggs that I've had for almost a year now. I also have a little yogurt bowl every day, so I still like my Oikos 000 yogurt. It's only 90 calories, 7 carbs, and 15 grams of protein. I add in some creatine. It's great for your brain and building muscles. I just do 1 scoop of this. I like the Thorn creatine. I feel like it's just the cleanest brand, and I really like it. Just get it off Amazon. And then a little switch I've made is I've been having organic frozen wild blueberries. I actually did some research on this, and they have more antioxidants in them than like fresh organic berries because they're flash frozen at peak ripeness, but they also have more skin, so they just have more of the antioxidant in them. And then I sprinkle a little cinnamon on top because it's great for our blood sugar levels. Cinnamon has a ton of health benefits, so I always like to add it to my yogurt bowls. I'm also still taking coconut cult every single day. I take this before I have anything on my stomach. I just feel like it's just a better, I don't know. Mentally, I like to do it first. It truly does set the tone for my day, but yeah, this is great for gut health. It's just an unpasteurized yogurt with tons of really good gut bacteria, and they do have a couple different flavors, but strawberry is still holding strong as my absolute favorite. It's so good. So I only air fried them for about 4 minutes. So let's see how they taste. They're nice and crispy, which is why I like to do them in the air fryer versus the microwave. It's just as quick, but I feel like they come out so much better. So let's see. Those are way better than the other egg bites I was doing. Oh my goodness. I think it's the hash browns. I love potatoes, so I think that might be why. Sweet, now I have a win because I've literally, like I said, had the egg ick for a minute now. So this is a good option to have in my rotation. The macros are really good on those egg bites too. Each one is 71 calories, 3 carbs, and 6 grams of protein. So I'm just gonna eat 2 because between those and the yogurt and the collagen I added in my coffee, my goal is to hit at least 30 grams of protein per meal. And then my snack and dessert usually put me over my protein goal, so it's really almost like bonus protein, I feel like. So for this entire breakfast, it is 357 calories, 23 carbs, and 31 grams of protein, which again is hitting our 30-gram protein goal per meal. And I feel so satiated whenever I have at least 30 grams of protein, especially with breakfast, because if I have a savory high protein breakfast, I'm way less likely to be craving a bunch of sweets and snacks in general throughout the day, and I just stay way more energized. Plus, it's really good for your blood sugar. So because before I used to just have coffee on a completely empty stomach and it would curb my appetite to where I just wouldn't eat breakfast, and then I would end up crashing later and overeating, and it was just not good. It did not feel very good at that time, and it was just not good. So we don't do that anymore. So I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy my breakfast, and I'm gonna write my goals like I've been doing in my glow up challenge. I basically just write my goals like I already have them, and it's been really helping me. I do it morning and night just to make sure I'm staying locked in and staying focused, but I love doing that during my breakfast time. It's almost like just a time for myself before the day starts. So I'm gonna do that, probably get some work done, and then I will see you at lunchtime. I'm really making my way through some water today. I'm almost done with this one, but now it is time for lunch, and I'm so excited for lunch because it's inspired by one of my favorite meals. So if you're in the States, we have the restaurant called P.F. Chang's. Let me know if you've been there. One of my favorite things to get from there is their chicken lettuce wraps. So I'm going to recreate them, and this is one of the meals I like to have whenever it's warmer outside because I feel like it's just a lighter meal, but it still has some good veggies in there. It's got some high protein, and it's just such a fun meal. I love it. It's really easy. It's like one pan. It's incredibly simple. So we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna show you the ingredients that you will need for it. It's incredibly easy. You could even interchange these if you really wanted to. But yeah, let me show you what you'll need. So here are our ingredients for lunch. So we have some ground chicken. You can use whatever you want. You could even do ground beef or ground turkey, whatever you prefer. This is just what they use at PF Chang's, and this is just what I wanted. So ground chicken, shredded carrots. We've got some butter lettuce to make our lettuce wraps. We've got minced garlic, which this honestly it lasts for a long time too, along with the coconut aminos. And this is just a healthier version of, like, it's a soy sauce substitute, but it's just way better for you. So coconut aminos, and then we have some water chestnuts, and then some of a yellow onion, and then also some green onions.
You didn't know back then what you've been knowing now. Before the broken skin and letting your love out, playing the tape again. It's such a sorry sound. Oh,
this is one of my absolute favorite salts to use. It has like 80 of the 92 minerals of what you need, and it has a lot of electrolytes in it and just a lot of good things in there. So I really like to use my Celtic salt in our cooking.
to begin, watching the sunset, front porch cigarette with my best friend. You didn't know back then what you know now. Black lines and dominoes, pushing each other down. When all the games run through, with all the players set, I'll still be here with you. Are we big winners yet? I'm reaching for reset, reaching for reason to begin, watching the sunset, front porch cigarette with my best friend. Reaching for reset, reaching for reason to begin, watching the sunset, front porch cigarette with my best friend.
How freaking good does this look? Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to dive into this. I will say the key that I have found to staying with my calorie deficit and eating high protein is to find meals I'm truly excited for. When you are eating low calorie, high protein, or really any diet, your meals don't have to be boring, okay? But they also don't have to be overcomplicated. This was literally one dish. It's one pan. Just dice and throw it all in there. It makes multiple meals. I have another half pound of chicken right here I didn't even use for another meal. And I like this one because it's very diverse. So like if you're vegetarian, you could do tofu instead of ground chicken. You can do whatever protein that you like, whatever veggies that you like. And one thing I really love about this is it is high in fiber and protein, which are two very, very important things if you are eating a lower carb diet. Like I said, save my carbs for nighttime. So this is enough to keep me full, keep me energized for dinner, which I'm so excited to show you, by the way. It's a dinner I have been having literally every single night. It's so easy and has been one of my like top meals that have been in my rotation. So I'll show you that. But as far as lunch. This is what we were having. I have the macros here written down so I can give you the exact numbers. So these lettuce wraps are 440 calories, 23 carbs, and 45 grams of protein, which checks off our need for 30 grams of protein in every single meal. So I'm gonna go dive into these, and then we're gonna go finish our 10K steps because I need to check that off of my glow up chart before the day is over, and I just really wanna get some fresh air. So yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy these, and then I will catch up with you at snack time. So good. Lunch was so good. I highly recommend trying out those lettuce wraps, but it is now snack time. And I love a good little snack, and this varies day by day. What I really like to make sure that I do though is really incorporate some sort of protein in my snack. It doesn't have to be an insane amount because with our meals staying at least like 30 grams of protein, usually if I have a little bit of protein in a snack and then some in my dessert, that usually gets me to my protein goal. So I kind of look at my snack and my dessert as like bonus protein, if you will. So this has been one of my go-tos lately. I just want something easy today. So I found these big cheese snacks. It's pepper jack cheese, but they have a lot of protein in there. There's 17 grams of protein and 150 calories, and it's obviously low carb because it's cheese, but it's just looks like this, and it doesn't look like a lot, but it actually is as you start to eat it. So I've been having this, and then also with meal prepping, I've been really enjoying watermelon, especially with the weather getting warmer. Nothing hits like a cold watermelon on a warm day, I'm just gonna tell you. So I've been eating a lot of watermelon, and it is low calorie, so it's definitely a fruit where if you're trying to cut, you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to burn fat, watermelon is definitely the fruit that I would go to. So we're gonna have 1 cup of watermelon, which is 45 calories and 12 carbs. So yeah, I love watermelon so much. So our snack today is just watermelon and cheese. Also, some days, not today, I like to treat myself to a little iced coffee. I like this one. It's the Vanilla Sweet Cream Cold Brew by Starbucks. I just have 1 serving of this. It's 90 calories, 17 carbs, and 2 grams of protein. So I like to have it some days, and it keeps me from going super crazy on my snack, but gives me that little afternoon pick-me-up that sometimes I just really enjoy having. But yeah, so if you're looking for a good afternoon iced coffee, this is a really good one. Sometimes I'll have popcorn as a snack too. I really like the olive oil one from Trader Joe's. It has very simple ingredients in it, and you would think it tastes bland, but it actually doesn't. It has a lot of flavor to it, especially if you like the taste of olive oil. You would really like that popcorn. And their movie theater one's really good, but it's just not as healthy. But if you want a little good buttery popcorn, that's a good one. And so is the Lesser Evil. I love Lesser Evil popcorn. It's really delicious. So yeah, those are usually my rotations of snacks. And again, with keeping with that protein in our snack, it's gonna keep our glucose from spiking so that we stay in that fat loss burning mode. Because if you spike your glucose too high, your body's gonna start burning the glucose and not burn fat. So we do not want that. So with the order that we're gonna eat these, we're going to have the cheese before the watermelon, because the watermelon does still have some natural sugars in there. So we're gonna eat the cheese first and then the watermelon. That way we don't spike our glucose and go out of fat burning mode. Sun is going down, which means the carbs are coming out, and I am so excited to share this dinner with you. If you are a pasta girly, you will love this dinner. It's the easiest thing to prep, and I eat this probably like 3 to 4 nights a week, and I'm not even tired of it. Like, I could eat it every single night and be totally fine with it. But it is protein lasagna pasta. So I always had this little like feeling like I couldn't eat pasta whenever I was in a calorie deficit, and that is not true. I found some really good protein noodles, very similar to what I used in the fall time, to add into this lasagna pasta, and I'm excited to show you how to make this because it's honestly been one of the easiest meal preps that I've done. So let me show you the ingredients that you'll need, and then I'll show you how to make it. So this is literally all that you'll need. The seasoning is optional, but I just really like it. So first up is the ground beef. Mine is 96.4, but you can do whatever you want. You could even do like a turkey lasagna pasta. I think that'd be really good too. But this is just the best calorically and protein wise versus the other ones. The seasoning I have to top it all off with is this Italian medley, and it's just a bunch of herbs in there. It's really, really good. And then I have this protein pasta by Banza, I don't know how to say it, but it's made from chickpeas. You couldn't even tell it's different than any other pasta. It's so good. And then also you'll need some garlic tomato sauce. This is just the roasted garlic marinara sauce from Trader Joe's. It's like $1.99 for a jar, so super affordable. And then I have a bag of light mozzarella shredded cheese, and then some part skim ricotta cheese because it's the lowest calorie and it is going to give it that lasagna taste. So yeah, literally that is all that you'll need. So super easy, minimal ingredients, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to make. A quick little tidbit whenever you're cooking ground beef. I learned this off of TikTok from Higher Up Wellness. If you watch him, he's great. But if you let your ground beef stay in the block, don't grind it up yet whenever you put it in the pan. Let it sear and then flip it, let it sear on the other side, and then break it up. It is going to taste so much better. I don't know why, but it works. It's a great tip, and ever since I've been doing it, it has just taken the ground beef to a whole other level. But one thing I really want to do, what I like to do whenever I cook dinner especially, is put on a good podcast and just kind of romanticize cooking dinner, because I'll be honest, I don't always feel like cooking dinner or prepping. So really romanticizing the things that we need to do is a big thing that I really, really preach here. So I'm going to put my own advice into practice, and I'm going to use our little Bluetooth speaker here. If you remember, whenever we got that back in January for quite the steal. It was normally $50 and we got it for $15 from Target. It was insane. We got so lucky. But I'm going to put on my favorite podcast, and it's Mindset, Magic, and Manifestation by Michaela J. I'm just going to hook my phone up to the speaker and listen to her while we cook dinner. And this is something I highly suggest doing, is turn cooking dinner or lunch or whatever meal that you're cooking into a ritual and just like a self-care thing, because it just makes it so much more enjoyable. And especially if you are on a weight loss journey, or you're in a calorie deficit, or you're trying to stay on track with your food, it's gonna just make it so much more fun, and you're gonna look forward to it so much.
The Manifestation Podcast with your girl, it is I, the Michaela J, here to teach you how to manifest your next level luxe life, baby. I do Monday, though, I know it's March 3rd, I'm calling it manifestation. Manifestation for me as well, where I was like, I know this is going to happen. I know I read that. I know blah, blah, blah is going to happen. Things come around, very tackle it or whatever. I also need to go to the
As you could tell, that was so easy to prep, and oh my gosh, it smells just like it came from an Italian restaurant. Their herbs, I think, are probably one of my favorite touches. So if you are able to add some Italian herbs to yours, I definitely would. But I mean, look at that. I'm so full whenever I eat this, and I've also really made sure to be more mindful and a little slower whenever I'm eating my meals, because it just helps me stay fuller for longer. And I've definitely noticed that with this, I'm so satiated. I don't go to bed hungry because, like I said in the very beginning of the video, I am not one of those girls that can go to bed hungry because I will not be able to sleep. But if I have this, I'm so good. But if I have this and then I have my little sweet treat I'm going to show you with protein afterwards, I'm set. So yeah, you should definitely try this, but let me give you the macros. So this is half of what I made. The other half is gonna be Cooper's. I have the macros written here. So it is 480 calories, 52 carbs, and 42 grams of protein. A lot of the times too, what we'll do is we'll do 2 packs of ground beef and then you'd use the entire box of noodles. This was only half of the box. So it makes a good bit at one time, and I love it so much. So I'm gonna go enjoy this and probably watch Survivor while I'm eating. I love it. There's a new episode out right now and I haven't seen it yet, so I'm excited to watch it. And then we'll come back and I'm gonna make my favorite protein dessert that I've been having lately. I'm obsessed with it. Like I can't wait to show you. It's also really easy and it's only 2 ingredients, which is crazy. Look at how cheesy. Oh my goodness. You have to make this. I'm obsessed. I'm so full after that pasta, and let me just say, this week's Survivor is so good. If you watch Survivor, please let me know. I know I say this every video, but I'm looking for all of my girls that love Survivor because I grew up watching that show. It's such a comfort to me, and season 50 is a good one, okay? It's great. But now it is time for our sweet treat. I am that type of girl that has to have something a little sweet after I have a meal. I feel like it just, I have a natural sweet tooth. I get it from my dad. He definitely loved his sweets. And tonight's little sweet treat, protein sweet treat, is going to involve our Ninja Creami. This is a relatively new purchase that I made, and it was a very well thought out purchase, and I'm very grateful for it. It's been very nifty. But I do want to give some alternatives because I know not everybody has a Ninja Creami, and I know you probably got to the dessert and was like, oh my god, I don't have that, I can't have this dessert. I have alternatives for you, don't worry. So one of my favorite desserts to have for like a low calorie but still have a little bit of protein in there are the Yasso desserts. So they have like popsicles, they have pints of ice cream. I'll show you the one that I have. I had this the other night. They actually had a sale on them at the store, and I also didn't have a Ninja Creami prepped, so I just grabbed one of these for a better option. It's way better than like Ben & Jerry's or Haagen-Dazs as far as the macros go. So this one is the chocolate chip cookie dough, and the entire pint, which I did not eat the entire pint. I would not go crazy. Literally just have a serving. The whole pint is 410 calories, 66 carbs, and 18 grams of protein. But if you just have a serving, it's 160 calories, 25 carbs, and 7 grams of protein. So it's better than like cookies or a random brownie. Like there's actual protein in it. It's made from Greek yogurt and overall has better ingredients. So definitely any of their stuff is something I would recommend because they're just really good. Also, one of my other go-tos is at Trader Joe's. This one's not really a protein dessert, but it is lower in calories. It's their Hold the Cones. So they're like little ice cream cones about this big. If you saw my fall, what I ate in a day, I had a pumpkin one in there. But if I'm really in a pinch or just craving like an ice cream cone, I will opt for that because it's only like 94 calories for one. If you're not in the ice cream mood, I do have another protein brownie recipe. I will link it above. It's in this what I eat in a day video. Definitely go check that out. It's a protein brownie made from bananas that I was making pretty regularly at the end of the summer last year, and it's really good. I just wanted to go on my little ice cream kick here. So the one that I made, I will show you. It's like a chocolate protein ice cream, and I'll show you the 2 ingredients I put inside of it. So I just got a chocolate milk. I got the Burn Dairy, I believe is how you pronounce it. And it's only, for 1 cup, 140 calories, 13 carbs, and 14 grams of protein, which is one of the reasons I got this one instead of the Fairlife, because the Fairlife has 13 grams of protein, and then it also has carrageenan in it. This one does not, so I opted for this one, and it actually tastes really, really good. I saw it for the first time the other day in Publix, and I decided to just give it a go. And I'm glad that I did. It's delicious. So I do 1 cup of this, and then I do 1 tablespoon of this organic chocolate pudding mix I got from Whole Foods. You could even do the Jello brand. I think this one just has better ingredients inside of it. Let's see, so calories for 2 tablespoons are 110, 25, and then no protein obviously because it's pudding mix. But I just did half of that because I just don't feel the need for 2 tablespoons. So I just measured that out, mixed it up, and put it in the freezer. And this is how she's looking. So there are 2 different sized Ninja Creamies. This one is the Deluxe XL, and then there is another one. I don't know the name of that one, but there are 2 different size pints, okay? So this one has the extra large ones, and then the other one has a smaller version. If you get the XL Ninja Creamy, please, if you get extra containers like off of Amazon or something, make sure that they are the right size. I initially ordered some extra containers to have these prepped in advance for a couple of days, and I got the wrong size. I got the tinier pints whenever I needed the ones for the XL, and I swear you guys, this almost flew off of the counter. I've never been so terrified of an appliance, okay? It went full WWE mode on me. This front portion was facing the backsplash. It was terrifying. So it was all because it didn't have these little divots, as you can see on the bottom. These are supposed to lock into this part of the holder that holds the container and spins it. So it couldn't lock in. So it was literally just like tossing the container around, which in turn tossed the whole Ninja Creamy around. It was really scary. So please make sure if you get extra pints, make sure you get the right size. So we're gonna go ahead and give this one a spin so I can show you how it comes out and get a nice little chocolate protein ice cream to top off our night. All right, so we're gonna turn it on. You can see it's frozen. That's exactly what we need it to look like. I did run it under warm water for about 10 seconds. I saw a lot of people do that, so I just do that whenever I spin these. So it just goes in this container like that. All right, she's in there. She is in there. We're gonna do full because it's gonna do the whole thing. We're gonna do ice cream, which is already selected, and then we're just gonna go for it. Literally sounds like a jet. It's kind of scary. All right. All right, so this is how it's gonna look. Now we need to add just like a little bit of milk, and then we're gonna re-spin it. Smallest amount. Oh yeah, that's the texture we want. Oof. Look at that. That's protein ice cream. Cannot get over how much this tastes like a Wendy's Frosty. I could eat so much of this ice cream. It is so good. I cannot believe it actually has protein. It's so good and so easy. Like mixing it together only took like 5 minutes. Freezing it for about 12 hours at least. And whenever you spin it, it takes like 5 minutes. It's really so easy. So the macros for this are 195 calories, 26 carbs, and 14 grams of protein. This is just as much ice cream as you'd get in that Yasso container, and that one was like 410 calories for the whole thing, and this is only 195. Like that is a lot of ice cream were 195 calories. It's insane. Like, if you don't have a Ninja Creami, I highly suggest you get one because there's so many cool recipes that you can do. This is literally just the beginning. I will link the one that I got down below if you want to give it a try, but I am obsessed. I love it so much. It's not sponsored. It's just something that I wanted to get as a tool to help me in my glow up journey and my overall health and fitness, because I love ice cream, but I don't really love all the ingredients and sugar that they put into it. So I'd love to be able to just make my own. And this does a lot more than just ice cream. It does like sorbet, gelato, it does milkshakes, like it does a lot of different crazy stuff. So I highly recommend it, and it's really easy to use as long as you get the right containers. The moment we have all been waiting for, the total macros for the day. So as far as calories, we did 1,667 calories, 137 carbs, and 150 grams of protein. This is like my ideal day of eating, is staying below like 1,700 calories and getting at least 100 to 120 grams of protein. When I can go higher than that, I really like to, just because I am working to build muscle, and especially with my core and like trying to get a stronger back because of my scoliosis, it's really important to get as much protein as I can. Obviously not too much, but I feel like 150 is a really good amount and not too much. And as you can see, like the meals are fun, they're satiating, and I honestly, I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. Like I feel like I'm fully enjoying my food. And I think that's so important whenever you're on a journey like this, is to find what you enjoy. I'm not even saying you have to copy these recipes verbatim, but if you got inspiration for a way that you could recreate it for yourself in a way that you like, then that's the whole point. That is the whole point, is to enjoy the process and enjoy your food. I really hope today's video was helpful, and I hope it gave you some inspiration. I thoroughly enjoyed sharing all of my favorite recipes I've been eating lately with you, and make sure you follow along for the glow up journey. I'm full force into my 90-day glow up for summer to get lean and strong and just feel really good as far as my skin, my body, my mind, like literally everything. And if you want to join, I will leave the tracker in the description below so you can join as well. The only thing left on my tracker are my 10-minute abs, which I usually like to do before dinner. It's a little later tonight doing them just because I was filming dinner, so dinner took a little bit longer, which is totally fine. So I'm just gonna go knock those out, get my shower, get cozy, and read my book. But I just want to say thank you so much for being here. It truly means the world to me. I loved getting to spend the day with you, and I hope that you enjoyed the recipes. Comment your favorite one down below. But thank you again for being here. Thank you for watching, and I cannot wait to catch you in the next video. Bye.